Good morning, everyone. Today, for the seminar topic, I have chosen the topic Institutional Repository. An institutional repository is a digital platform designed to collect, preserve, and provide access to the intellectual output of an institution. It is a centralized and organized repository for scholarly and creative works produced by the institution's faculty, researchers, students, and staff. Institutional repositories typically include various materials such as research articles, conference papers, theses, dissertations, datasets, multimedia content, and more. These are the objectives of institutional repository. One of the primary objectives of an institutional repository is to promote open access to scholarly and research outputs. By providing a platform for hosting a wide range of materials, including research articles, preprint conference papers, theses, and dissertations, institutional repository ensures that knowledge is freely available to the global academic community and the public. This objective aims to break down traditional benefits to information access, allowing researchers, students, educators, and society to benefit from a wealth of intellectual resources. Preserving intellectual capital for further generation is a crucial objective of institutional repositories. Institutional repositories employ robust digital preservation strategies, including backup systems, file format standardization, and metadata management to ensure the long-term accessibility of usual of research outputs. By safeguarding research materials, institutional repositories contribute to the collective memory of institution, facilitating continuity and ongoing access to valuable intellectual resources. And next, institutional repositories are vital in increasing the visibility and impact of an institution's research outputs. By providing a centralized platform for disseminating scholarly works, institutional repositories enhance their discoverability and accessibility. The increased visibility can lead to higher citation rates, collaborations, and recognition within the academic community. Researchers benefit from broader exposure and increased engagement with their work, ultimately advancing their careers and contributing to the overall advancement of knowledge. And next, facilitating collaboration and fostering interdisciplinary research is another key objective of institutional repositories. By housing diverse research output, institutional repositories encourage researchers to explore works outside their disciplines. This exposure to cross disciplinary material sparks collaborations, innovations, and the exchange of ideas. Institutional repositories serve as platform for connecting researchers across various fields, facilitating interdisciplinary research and problem solving. And next, institutional repositories showcase an institution's intellectual excellence and research accomplishments. They comprehensively view an institution's research capabilities, expertise, and scholarly contributions. Institutional repositories highlight an institution's unique strength, attracting talented faculty, researchers, and students. By sharing the institution's intellectual outputs, institutional repositories contribute to branding effort, marketing strategy, and overall institutional advancements. Next, coming to the importance of institutional repository. Institutional repositories promote open access to scholarly and research outputs by making research articles, conference papers, theses, and other materials freely available. Institutional repositories remove barriers to accessing information. This accessibility fosters collaboration, innovation, and knowledge dissemination, benefiting researchers, students, educators, and the public. Institutional repositories enhance the visibility and impact of an institution's research and scholarly outputs by showcasing intellectual works in a centralized platform. Institutional repositories make them discoverable and accessible to a global audience. The increased visibility can lead to higher citation rates, collaborations, and recognitions. Institutional repositories play a crucial role in preserving and archiving institutional intellectual capital. By implementing robust digital preservation strategies, institutional repositories ensure the long term accessibility and usability of scholarly outputs. These preservation strategies helps the scholarly works, protecting them from loss or deterioration and allowing further generation to benefit from accumulated knowledge. Institutional repositories showcase an institution's intellectual excellence and achievements. They comprehensively overview the institution's research capability, expertise, and scholarly activities across various disciplines. This exposure enhances the institution's reputation and attracts talented faculty, researchers, and students. Many funding agencies and institutions require researchers to make their outputs openly accessible. Institutional repositories offer a convenient and compliant avenue for meeting these requirements. Institutional repositories facilitate collaborations and interdisciplinary research by providing a platform for researchers to access and share a wide range of scholarly works. Institutional repositories generate usage statistics and metrics, allowing institutions to assess the impact of their research outputs. Contents of institutional repositories. So these are the contents that will be available in the institutional repositories. Papers presented by the institutional members, journal article published in the journals, textbooks and reference books published in the format of soft copies, papers submitted in the national and international conferences, handouts from faculty members, project works, MPhil and PhD thesis, generated databases through research projects, committee reports, downloadable software, artwork, video lectures, and photographs. Institutional repository challenges. So there are more challenges also. Administrative and faculty support should be needed. Financial support should be needed. Staff hours must be dedicated to advocacy of the institutional repository, management of the content and creation of metadata, preservation of institutional repository, problem of intellectual property rights, raising cost of proprietary database and journal subscriptions. These are the benefits of institutional repositories. Exposure to the academic institution in the research and developmental activities. Subject-wise maintenance of institutional repositories give better results and fame to the institution. The information stored in the institutional repositories is clearly analyzed. Research and teaching activities of the institution can be measured by usage reports. Institutional repositories support students their endeavors. Finding of research can be elevated, speedy communications of research papers can be preserved, institutional research which is scattered over different departments can be viewed at one place, promotes collaborative research, enhancement of knowledge management, then value added service also possible. These are some of the types of repositories: subject or domain specific repository, institutional repository, harvesting repository, national repository, data repository. Then how we can access to the institutional repositories? These are some of the methods: login ID and password based access, IP based access, web cookies, web proxy, one-time password, URL authentication. So these are the softwares for institutional repositories. We can create institutional repositories through the following softwares: Archimedia, ARNO, CDSware, DSpace, Fedora, Greenstone, ePrints, ITAR, MyCore, Rhodes, Opus used. Coming to the conclusion, the purpose of institutional repositories is to serve administrators, faculty, and researchers who wish to obtain materials. Institutional repository is the greatest solution to this. Building institutional repository in there is the unique way is something that may academic and research libraries enable users to access their intellectual products in a networked environment. The development of software tools that facilitate the creation of repositories has advanced significantly. Libraries and LIS professionals should have to take part in institutional repository development. Thank you.